Hello again from the Canadian North. New colors arrived, new painting. I think you know about this one. The whole red. The XF9. And just yesterday I've got this one, dark yellow, XF60. So if I tell you that I still wait for the dark green to arrive, it means you will understand that I kinda decided what to do with paintings on this model. The hull will be dark hull red, the underwater hull, the above water hull and the part of the superstructure will be the dark green. That's supposed to come next week or so, and the other part of the superstructure will be the dark yellow. And I choose to opt for the painting scheme at the end of 1904, as if the Tsesarevich would have returned to Port Arthur. I think I explained that in a previous episode. Now, there is always a big discussion about where to delimitate the two colors of the underwater hull and above water hull. Trumpeter indicates that we should paint red up to here at this line and then change the color. Then if you look at this picture of battleship Победа, you can see the red hull is up to a lower line where the hull changes shape, and you can see this much better in at the stern of the ship. I think I'm gonna follow the Trumpeter instructions and come with the red up to here and then change the color. Now the first thing to do here for the hull before painting is to install these bulges on the sides. These are the lateral bulge stabilizer. They tend to stabilize the ship against the roll, the lateral roll. So sometimes they are called anti-roll stabilizers. So these bulges have to be installed here. There is a trace that Trumpeter did to see the exact place to install these things like this. Now, speaking of these bulges, stabilization bulges, they came around at the end of 1890s, and in fact the first three American battleships, US Navy battleships, didn't have them. This is the main, and the Texas, the Indiana, all three they didn't have them, the stabilization bulges. The stabilization bulges appeared with this one, with Iowa BB4. Actually, you can see them here, and these drawings are very precise, very complete actually. Iowa has them, and Iowa, not to be confused with the later Iowa, like 45 years later. This is the BB4, the old Iowa. If we look here at the end of the book, this Iowa was commissioned in June 1897, and this was the first American battleship having the stabilization bulges. Of course, simultaneously the French used them in the Tsesarevich and other French battleships around the same time. These are also not to be confused with the other bulges, the anti-torpedo bulges. The anti-torpedo bulges were more developed horizontally, more bulges if you want, and they had this role of absorbing the initial shock from the torpedo explosion. And in this picture here you can see a monitor, a British monitor, HMS Glatton, and this one was built in 1916, and you can see the Glatton is in dry dock, and you can see the very extensive anti-torpedo bulges. These are the B3 and 4 pieces, so we'll have to separate them from the sprue. have to grind or fine cut these remaining pieces of plastic here on both sides. I think I'm gonna do that off camera for now. So I cut the remainings of the plastic attachment, but not very well. I mean, like 80% went out by cutting, but it takes some fine grinding to get rid of the rest. Yeah, much better. Yeah, that's about it. Let's make a dry run here and try to see how these things fit on the hole. Let's say I put them this way. Obviously they don't fit in place, so I'm gonna have to place them this way, and they fit perfectly. This side, and for the other side. Yeah, they work just fine. Have to glue them in place. the other one will be just the same. So I'll do it off camera.